calls for protests by certain politicians with an obsession for power undoubtedly creates conditions for security crisis. As a minister in charge of liberties, I would like to remind everyone that the right to protest is guaranteed by the laws and regulations in force in the nation. However, as in all democracies, the exercise of this freedom is regulated and subject to certain conditions, such as prior authorization from competent authorities, details of the purpose of the manifestation and the routes to be taken by protesters, and the identification of organizers in order to establish responsibility in the event of any misconduct. Consequently, any demonstration that does not comply with these requirements is illegal, and those who initiated it would be held accountable for their actions in accordance with the laws of the nation. I therefore call on parents to ensure the safety of their children and not allow them to be manipulated or misled by certain corrupt, selfish, and irresponsible politicians. I urge the latter not to use our children to perpetrate their devilish plans. I call on our compatriots in the diaspora to be more responsible and avoid as much as possible the propagation of false information. I would like to encourage public opinion leaders, traditional rulers, religious authorities, and the various components of the nation, wherever they may be, to promote peace, unity, stability, and living together. We know we can count on the democratic majority of Cameroonians and their deep-rooted commitment to peace and living together, values dear to the President of the Republic, His Excellency, President Paul Biya. I take this opportunity to call upon media professionals to uphold their Republican duty of informing, educating, and raising awareness amongst population. They will certainly recall the destructive role played by the so-called hate media during the genocide that occurred in an East African country some years ago. Let it be clear, and I want to say it clearly, that any media outlet promoting insurrection, spreading hate speech, or false information will face the full force of the law sooner or later. Cameroon, a beautiful country, is a state governed by the rule of law. And any dispute regarding the results of the election must be brought before competent authorities in strict compliance with the law. It should be clearly understood that being a presidential candidate does not in any way confer immunity on anyone. I wish to reassure the population that the state has taken all necessary measures to maintain order and to prevent any attempt to create disorder or to destabilize our country. In any case, the laws of the land shall prevail, and defaulters should not take it lightly. I want to call on Cameroonians to go about their daily activities as usual while waiting for the official proclamation of the presidential election results by the Constitutional Council, the only competent body to do so. Let us all be custodians of peace, unity, and living together. Thank you.